Hey everyone, if you're new here, welcome to the Quiet Outcast channel. And if you've been here before, I know we usually do gaming live streams over here, but today will be something new. We're going to be reacting to NF's new EP, Fear. And if you're just here for the reaction, I'll put a timestamp right here so you can just go ahead and skip. But I'm going to yap for a little bit. So, I've actually been a fan of NF since 2018. I've been a part of 2 of his music videos, Motto and When I Grow Up. I've been to 3 of his VIP concerts, would have been 4, but you know that 2020 virus. But NF has had a big influence on my life and is the reason behind my username for those of you who didn't know. I've always felt like an outcast and hated it, but NF made me feel comfortable with who I was, an outcast. I've always been that quiet kid, not so much on my YouTube channel. I be a yapper on my YouTube channel, but during my day-to-day life, like one-on-one, I don't, no. Not so much, especially whenever I was younger. I was always a quiet kid. People thought I was weird for it. Of course, outcast. And, NF has brought that up a lot in his songs, being an outcast, being quiet, 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 hey, leave me alone. So he just made me feel okay with being who I was. The first time ever in my life. Big fan for 7 years. I have all the albums, Mansion, Therapy Session, Perception, and then this is where I started getting the signed ones, The Search, Clouds, EP, and Hope album. And then I'll be getting Fear EP soon, that's also signed. And I do have the Search poster back there, which is also signed. Pretty cool. So yes, I'm a big fan. And like I said, I normally don't do reactions over here on this channel. I have before, but I wanted to have a niche. I will say I'm going to be someone who has a pretty big insight on all the little stuff, so I'm excited. Like, I will say I used to watch reaction videos back in the day, and it'd be kind of like frustrating. Like, some people would just like miss stuff because they didn't follow the storyline of NF and stuff like that. So it's just like, I'm going to be somebody who hopefully catches like all the Easter eggs and stuff. But if not, be sure to leave a comment down below. Let me know if I missed anything because I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. I actually put my whole family onto NF's music as well. I ended up taking my siblings to the concert back in like 2018. And that was the first time they'd ever listened to NF. And they instantly became fans. And after the concert, they were like, "What was this song? What was that song?" And they've been listening ever since. And then whenever I wanted to be a part of the When I Grow Up music video, I'll tell my parents about it. And then they started doing some research and stuff about NF. Because, they just want to make sure I'm going to be okay and safe and whatnot. And then they became fans of NF. So, literally my whole family is fans of NF. And we're all going to be talking about it. Like, every time we see a post, we're like, "Bro, did you see this? Did you see this?" We're like sending it to each other and stuff. My mom and I are also really big fans of Bridget. We both follow her on Instagram, and we're always talking about Bridget too. And they're 2 adorable children, Beckham and Layton. To Bridget, she's a big health and wellness person, and my mom and I love that. So we are just big fans all around of the whole Firestein family. I will also put the link to the song and his channel in the description, and I'll have end cards at the end of this video to the original video and his channel as well. Make sure y'all go and watch it, support him, and drop a like, of course, on mine and NF's. Thank you for listening, and let's go ahead and get on to that reaction. Alright, y'all, we're gonna go to the next one now. Who I Was with featuring MGK. So real quick, I want to say I don't really know MGK, honestly. Like, I only looked it up just recently because of this feature. I know of him, I just never listened to any of his music, even now. I just know whenever I was like going through the comments and stuff of NF's post, people were saying like, "Ew, MGK, yada yada." So I started doing some research, see why people don't like him, and the only thing that I pretty much saw was because of the Eminem diss and dissing Eminem's daughter. But other than that, like I didn't really see anything. And even then, like I don't know what he said to Eminem. I don't know what he said to Eminem's daughter. That's all I know. So this is gonna be basically my first time reaction to MGK as well. So let's go ahead and get into it.
Turn my vocal up and then just let it run. I'm stuck in traffic, trying to find my way to a home that I've never known on a GPS with no address. So
is that him? I don't even know what he sounds like. I probably should have listened to at least one song, but here we are. So he said he's like stuck in traffic or something, trying to find his way home. I think is what he said.
I'm stuck in traffic, trying to find my way to a home that I've never known on a GPS with no address. So I'll follow my heart, but my heart is scattered like my father's ashes in the back of the rental after I dropped his urn.
So he lost his father. I don't know how though. So if y'all want to let me know in the comments, feel free. I would assume it's true. I don't see him saying that just to say that. But let's go ahead and continue on.
Probably a metaphor for everything I've learned, like how the only love I'll have is gonna crash and burn, or how the poorest I felt was after the most I've earned. The biggest lie told is that no one should be concerned.
Ooh, wait, go back.
Or how the poorest I felt was after the most I've earned.
The poorest I felt was whenever I earned the most. Ooh, and then what did he say after that?
The biggest lie told is that no one should be concerned.
The biggest lie told that no one should be concerned. So they should be concerned about what though? I don't know.
There's gotta be another highway that don't lead to hell. A star to lead me through the darkest night like Christian Bale. I hid from God for more than 2 decades of life, and when I came back to the light, he didn't ask me if I'm Christian still. Just opened up his arms and embraced me like I'm his son, erasing all the archetypes of what people like me become. Since I was young, my personality split.
Hold on. He's saying so much right now. Also, because I was just thinking, like, I kind of stopped listening to the lyrics for a second. I was listening to the instruments, and I was like, huh, guitar again. Because normally he's like piano, orchestra, stuff like that. I kind of like, I need to rewind. Let's see.
Embrace me like I'm his son, erasing all the archetypes of what people like me become. Since I was young, my personality split like serpent's tongue, but all the poison in my body still ain't make me numb. I lost a best friend and felt all that, crying on his open casket while I knelt on that. I had a best man picked out for my wedding, but instead of getting married, I carried guilt and left all that. A vagabond that
he picked a best man. Let me pull up the lyrics. I had a best man picked out for my wedding, but instead of getting married, I carried guilt and left all that. I don't know. You know, I have like terrible insight on all of MGK's lyrics. I don't know, y'all. I'm sorry.
Vagabond that broke a bond for Boca Raton, who all along regretted he never kept all that. I left everything.
You know what? I could just Google it. Let me just Google it. Okay, so MGK did not get married to Megan Fox. I didn't even know he was dating her. As the couple has not only broken up, but their engagement was also called off. And the only reason people knew was because of her podcast. I want to educate myself on this as well. Okay, so yes, his father did pass away back in 2020. But they had a complicated relationship up until he passed away. Wait, what? His father's passing occurred on the 1-year anniversary of the album Hotel Diablo. MGK later revealed details about his father's traumatic childhood, including that he had to stand trial for the accident. What? At 9 years old. So MGK's dad. Okay.
Best man picked out for my wedding, but instead of getting married, I carried guilt and left all that. A vagabond that broke a bond for Boca Raton, who all along regretted he never kept all that. I left everything behind but this engagement ring and a frozen heart. I'm standing in the fire to melt all that, yeah.
That scared me. I'm sorry. That scared me. What was that? Jesus. Okay, so it's like a burn. Also, Also, who's singing this? Is this NF, but his just voice is pitched or something? Because I know he's done it before with Remember This. Maybe you know the song. Anywho. Wait, was that my computer messing up, or was that part of the song? I think it's part of the song, okay.
Yeah. Last show, need to take a breath and calm down. Try to regulate, don't know how. Wasn't taught that in my house. Kids on my own, I step back.
Wait, what he say? According to Genius.com, this is it is NF singing the chorus. I shout, need to take a breath and calm down, try to regulate, don't know how I was taught that in my house, kids of my own. He doesn't know how to calm down because he wasn't taught that in his house.
Wasn't taught that in my house. Kids on my own, I step back. Look at those smiles and feel sad. Hope they don't wind up like that. Stuck in this loop like.
He looks at his kids smiling and he takes a step back. Like, I hope you don't become that. That's sad. I don't have kids of my own, but I couldn't imagine feeling like that. Like, I hope they don't turn out to be you. Is that a common thing that like parents think? I don't know. I don't really hear people talk about that, so I don't know. Like I am, they don't wind up like that. Stuck in this loop like I am. I called you, never heard back. After everything we've been through, the good and the bad, you bout to throw it all away and overreact. Because I overreacted, karma, I guess. My temper gets the best of me, a part of me that I wish I knew how to get rid of. It's the issue I had. My MO say I need you and I love you to death. Wait, what did he say? MO or something? What does MO mean? Yeah, I was gonna say, all I know is Missouri. Hang on to Mo. That can't be right. It's the issue I have my MO. I don't know. Yeah, please let me know what that means. Then turn around and go and treat you like you nothing but trash. I know I messed that part up with. I know. Yeah, I know. Sometimes I lash out. Need to take a breath and calm down. Try to regulate, don't know how. Wasn't taught that in my house. Kids on my own, I step back. Look at those smiles and feel sad. Hope they don't wind up like that. Stuck in this loop like I am. Well, that was Who I Was featuring MGK. So, yeah, like I said, let me know in the comments. Maybe try and help me understand more. And of course, too, I was like, oh, I'm gonna know everything. Of course, here I am, like, not knowing anything in this one. Then again, I was kind of expecting it with MGK. But I'll be watching other reactions too, so maybe that'll help me as well. I'm gonna be putting end cards on the screen, so make sure you check out the original, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Hope they don't wind up like that. Stuck in this loop like I am.